Oi, eu sou a Lulu e hoje eu tô aqui pra terminar, eu acho, né, a primeira parte da missão principal da versão 1.8 do Infinity Nikki aqui na Ilha do Anquim. Eu disse eu acho porque eu não sei, né, se falta muito pra eu terminar ou não. A primeira parte já tá aqui no canal. A primeira parte deu fazendo, né, porque eu ainda estou na primeira parte, porque acho que vocês sabem, mas a Infold dividiu o evento, aqui a missão do evento em duas partes, né. Uma delas ainda tá trancada. Acho que é essa que tá trancada. Porque eu tenho visto algumas pessoas aí reclamando que vai ter coisa que vai liberar só daqui uns dias, mas eu ainda tô na parte que já veio liberada. Então vamos ver se a gente termina essa parte nesse vídeo para depois nos próximos aí já tá em dia com todo mundo. Então, bora lá, não tava rastreando a missão. Aqui. Pergunte à senhora Kui e à senhorita Bai sobre os acontecimentos estranhos na aldeia. Ok.
I've checked the eastern and southern sides. Nothing else has turned to ink.
Thank you for trying, Miss Sui. I inspected the other areas. There were also no issues.
Strange things. These days it's one after the other.
Miss Sui, Miss Bai, I...
Come now. It's just one failed eye dotting. There's no need to look so down. Everyone knows it's not your fault.
Still, I'm the eye-dotting artist. And everyone in Inkville's been looking forward to the Inuan festival so much. For something to go wrong now, it's hard not to worry. Miss Sui, do you have any idea why it failed?
Over the past few centuries, nothing like this has ever occurred. Even I don't know the cause yet. You've devoted yourself so fully to your art, it's no wonder you haven't noticed. But for over a decade, strange things have been troubling the village. At first, things were just going missing. Everyone assumed they were thefts until someone saw it happen. The objects simply dissolved into ink right before their eyes. Later on, the brush artisan Meng Xiuzhu disappeared. Everyone searched, but he was never found. Since then, there have been stories of people vanishing after being caught in the rain.
Missing items, missing loved ones. Naturally, people got scared, so scary tales began to spread.
Yes, and in recent years, the rains have grown heavier and more frequent, and strange things are also more common. Now, even the eye-dotting ceremony has been disrupted. No wonder people are so anxious.
To think all of this has been happening for over a decade, and no one has a proper explanation.
When things defy ordinary understanding, I can't help but wonder if something's wrong with the Long who watches over Danxing Island.
But nothing strange has happened to the pagoda. It remains inside, and only occasionally appears on Long Peak, just as before.
True. But that's why it's so strange. No one has ever actually seen the Long travel between those two places. Maybe the Long Pagoda holds secrets we've yet to uncover.
I can't rest until we find the reason the eye-dotting failed. Please, let me go to the Long Pagoda and see for myself. There might be some answers there.
If that's what you want, then let me accompany you. If anything dangerous happens, we'll be better off together.
That would be great. Miss Bai knows the Long Pagoda well. With the two of you together, I'll be less nervous.
No time to waste. Let's head there now.
The Inuan Festival's the most anticipated event, and now it's been ruined. I can't imagine how disappointed
Será
everyone
que a
is.
gente vai
You shouldn't dwell on this.
enfrentar o dragão
It's not
que é
your
o da
fault.
montaria?
Besides,
Que
the
é o que
interruption
protege
of
a
the
ilha?
Inuan
Porque uma
festival
luta
may
é
be
contra o
fate
dragão,
in
né?
its own way.
Já vi que o boss daqui é um
What makes
dragão.
you say that?
The Yinyuan we form are precious, but every Yinyuan carries the weight of parting, change, and sorrow. This unexpected incident may give folks a pause for thought, sparing them from tying knots they may later come to regret.
Miss Bai, have you experienced something like that?
People come and go, colliding and breaking apart. It's simply that I've seen too much of the world.
Miss Bai, have you ever seen Long?
Never with my own eyes. The Long painting used on Yinyuan festivals is kept on the lowest floor of the pagoda. I come for it before every ceremony, but if Long chooses not to appear, even the painting guardian can't see it.
Nossa, quanta ampulheta
According to
tem
the
aqui.
village elders, Long has been with us since the founding of our village. In the early days, Long would descend to celebrate the Yinyuan festival with us. But for nearly a century now, Long has remained secluded within the pagoda.
These red ribbons.
The villagers believe these ribbons are formed from the ties that bind us. So long as there are Yinyuan, the red ribbons endure. The Long pagoda.
This is...
Ai, interrompi. Pensei que ela já tinha terminado.
Nikki!
We just came back from the Long Pagoda.
Are you all right? When you suddenly showed up with Momo and Miss Bai, I was worried sick.
We are fine.
All I remember is touching the pagoda entrance, then hearing Long's roar. After that, everything went blank.
I felt the same.
Momo na cadeirinha.
Either Long refused to meet us, or something happened to it.
Uma coisa. Com o
Well,
dragão.
so much for hoping Long could help us.
It's okay. If that path's closed, we'll start with the strange things in the village.
That determined look of yours. You wear the same one when you're painting. I knew you wouldn't give up so easily. Miss Bai and I have been going over everything we know. The most unusual things happened over the past few months. I tried to look into them. I even collected rain from the places where the tales began, but found nothing useful. Miss Bai and I just reviewed everything we know. Take a look. As you heard, the first person affected was the brush artisan, Meng Xiuzhu. He vanished 10 years ago, and his family struggled ever since.
Primeiro conto estranho. Men Xiuzhu. Um artesão de pincéis desapareceu misteriosamente há 10 anos por razões desconhecidas. Xiuzhu era um homem alto e esguio, cuja postura era tão ereta quanto seu caráter. Ele adotou uma menina órfã por compaixão, erguendo-a como um bambu firme e delicado que lhe deu o nome. Sua filha adotiva, Fuling, era inteligente e gentil, e muito adorada pelos vizinhos. No entanto, ela era frágil desde o nascimento e precisava de um suprimento constante de ervas raras para nutrição a longo prazo. O custo de seus remédios era alto e Xiuzhu só conseguia pagar com a ajuda do gentil farmacêutico Qiao Yunyang, além da renda de seu trabalho diário de extração de bambu e produção de pincéis. 10 anos atrás, Xiuzhu saiu para cortar bambu como de costume, mas inesperadamente foi recebido por uma forte chuva. Quando ele não retornou na primeira noite, as pessoas presumiram que ele estava se abrigando nas montanhas. Mas quando ele também não retornou no dia seguinte, a preocupação se espalhou. Fuling, que tinha apenas 8 anos na época, arrastou seu corpo doente para pedir ajuda aos moradores. As pessoas procuraram em todos os cantos da floresta de bambu, mas Xiuzhu não foi encontrado. Este se tornou o primeiro caso das anomalias em que viu. Fuling completou 18 anos este ano, mas o paradeiro de Xiuzhu ainda é desconhecido. Que pena. Passou 10 anos então, né? Tá escrito aqui. Notas dispersas. Não saia na chuva. Sem guarda-chuva, não dê ouvidos ao vento. O que a chuva tem a ver com os casos de pessoas desaparecidas? A última cerimônia de pontilhamento de olhos foi realizada antes do desaparecimento de Xiuzhu. Nikki ainda cometia erros, apesar de suas habilidades. Talvez esses dois incidentes estejam relacionados, embora não chova há algum tempo.
I'll be heading to his home soon to check in on his foster daughter, Fuling. Poor girl.
Right before he disappeared, someone saw something turn into ink. The shock left them completely bedridden for days.
Contos Estranhos Recentes 1. Há 2 dias, a enxada do fazendeiro Gower de repente virou tinta. Embora Go pareça corpulento e rude, ele é, na verdade, bastante hábil e meticuloso, e um dos melhores em fazer recheios de Shambao. Gol costuma ser reservado, mas há muito tempo está em desacordo com Jin Sanzi, um vizinho que lhe causou inimizade. Jin é tranquilo e compassivo. Ele se esforça para evitar conflitos, mas de alguma forma sempre acaba discutindo sobre qualquer assunto trivial com Gol. Por esse motivo, Gol desconfia de Jin por transformar sua enxada em tinta. Uma enxada está longe de ser valiosa o suficiente para justificar não seria hostilidade? Mas não é o caso entre os dois. Receio ser pego no fogo cruzado se intervir. Uma nota escrita com cuidado abaixo. Visitei Gol há alguns dias e ele expressou suas suspeitas sobre Jin. Ainda não tenho ideia de por que a enxada virou tinta.
Since then, 3 more strange incidents happened. Just 2 days ago, Uncle Go's hoe suddenly turned to ink. I visited his house, but didn't find anything else unusual. Something similar happened to the healer, Yun. A box of keepsakes from her late mother, Yunyang, dissolved into ink before her eyes.
Contos Estranhos Recentes 2. 3 dias atrás, a caixa de herança que Qiao Yunyang deixou para sua filha Yun de repente virou tinta. Embora tenha apenas 19 anos, Yun é madura, firme e notavelmente habilidosa em medicina, o que lhe rendeu o respeito de todos os aldeões. Mas ainda me lembro de como ela era animada e travessa antes. Quando criança, ela costumava faltar às aulas de medicina da vovó Yao o tempo todo para brincar com outras crianças lá fora. Mais tarde, após a morte de seu pai e a doença grave de sua mãe, ela se dedicou de corpo e alma aos estudos de medicina. Apesar de seus esforços, ela não conseguiu curar Qiao Yunyang. Hoje em dia, a mente da vovó Yao está ficando entediada devido à sua idade avançada, o que a obriga a cuidar da casa sozinha. É doloroso ver o preço que isso lhe cobra. Tenho certeza de que ela ficará mais tranquila se pudermos, de alguma forma, restaurar a herança que sua mãe lhe deixou. Notas dispersas. Ouvi dizer que a caixa foi mantida longe da chuva, mas ela virou tinta mesmo assim. As pessoas dizem que a chuva é estranha que leva as pessoas embora. Então, como é que alguns objetos desaparecem sozinhos?
Her mother passed away a while ago, and now without her keepsakes, she's very upset. She hasn't seen a patient in days.
Also, the Liu family's little girl hasn't been seen in days. Everyone is saying she's likely gone missing, just like Meng Xiuzhu and the others.
Acontecimentos estranhos recentes 3. Contos, né? De todos os acontecimentos estranhos recentes, esse é talvez o mais intrigante. A filha da família Liu Xiaoji, está desaparecida há vários dias. Sua mãe, Liu Kangxia, procurou por todos os cantos de Inquiville, mas não encontrou nenhum vestígio dela. Liu Kangxia é uma grande fazendeira e uma comerciante competente. Ela é proficiente em promover seus produtos com sua língua afiada. No entanto, quando se trata de sua filha Liu Xiaoji, ela tende a ser excessivamente rigorosa, e isso frequentemente causa atrito entre elas. Certa vez, após uma discussão, Liu Xiaoji chegou a me dizer que queria aprender a pintar com Nikki. Eu sabia... Pera, essa não é aquela menininha que recebeu a gente quando a gente chegou? Eu sabia que ela disse isso no calor do momento, então eu levei para brincar com o artesão azul, que se dava muito bem com ela. Infelizmente, os artesãos confirmaram que Liu Xiaoji não foi até eles dessa vez. Espero que a criança tenha simplesmente fugido de casa por frustração e que possamos encontrá-la nos próximos dias. Esse seria o melhor resultado. Uma nota escrita com cuidado abaixo. Visitei a casa da família Liu ontem. Ainda não tenho notícias de Liu Xiaoji.
These stories are all strange. We'll need to investigate each one and find a way to resolve them.
You're right. Artist Nikki, I'd like to help with your investigation. Where do you want to go first?
Fazendeiro, curandeiro... Ah, eu quero ir na casa da Liu, porque eu acho
Let's
que é a
go to Leo's
menininha.
house first. A missing persons case can't wait.
All right. Since Miss Bai is going with you, I can rest a little easier. I'll visit Meng's family to check in on them. If you find anything, meet me later by the bridge behind the village.
Eu vi um baú ali. Gatinho, não corre, gatinho. Não deu tempo de trocar a habilidade.
We're here. This is the home of the family whose child went missing.
Huh? What's with that gross, dark mark on the door?
Aonde?
It looks like ink.
Ah, aqui.
But why would there be ink splashed all over the door?
That is strange. Let's ask the
A
Liu
senhorita
family
Bai
when
tá,
we see
tá
them.
loucona, ó, rodando.
That girl! You can't say a word without her storming off, and now she's run away from home.
Auntie Liu, please don't be so mad at Xiaozhi. Right now, the most important thing is finding her.
Artist Nikki, Miss Bai, we've searched everywhere over the past few days, but we still haven't seen or heard anything from Xiaozhi. Nothing at all.
Xiaozhi. She doesn't seem like the type of child to disappear for days to make her parents worry.
She's never run away before. Up to now, whenever she got upset, she'd just spend time with Mr. Cheng's son, Tian, tinkering around with who knows what. The other day, we thought she'd gone to see Tian like usual, but when dinner was ready and she still hadn't come home, we started looking. And we couldn't find her anywhere. Tian hadn't seen her either. Now her father and I are afraid something's happened to her out there. There have been cases where people just...
Hopefully, we're just overthinking it. Right now, we can only follow the small clues we have. Maybe they'll help us guess where Xiaozhi went.
Auntie Liu, before she went missing, can you try to remember if Xiaozhi said or did anything?
That morning, the three of us went to Artisan Cheng to ask him to repair Xiaozhi's umbrella. Everyone says, if there's rain, stay inside. From the wind, you must hide. If someone gets lost in the rain, even Long can't bring them back. She didn't take it seriously. We had to talk her into going with us. After the umbrella was fixed, instead of saying thank you, she argued with us and ran off. Of course, that
Coitada, deve
evening
ser
it just had to
adolescente.
rain. My heart's been in knots ever since.
Auntie Liu, when Xiaozhi left, did she have her umbrella with her?
Yes, of course. Artisan Cheng fixed it and gave it right back to her. She wouldn't have gone out in the rain without it. She just wouldn't.
If that's the case, then why would she disappear? Miss Liu, did anything else strange happen that day?
Now that you mention it, there was something strange. That evening, we both heard someone knocking on the door. The knocking got louder and faster, so I rushed over and opened it. But when I did, there was no one there. Just a gust of wind and raindrops rushing in. It blew past me with a whoosh and chilled me straight to my bones. After that, we were so caught up with looking for her, we didn't even think to ask if anyone had come by and knocked on our door.
It was stormy. Maybe it was just the wind.
That must be it. Who would be running around in that kind of weather anyway?
Since it was raining that hard, maybe she found a place to wait out the storm.
Oh, I really do hope so. But it's been days, and not so much as a word from her.
Don't worry, Miss Liu. Miss Bai and I will help you look for her. The more people looking, the better the chances of bringing her back.
Thank you, Artist Nikki. You're such a good girl. Xiaozhi... She's such a good girl, too. I shouldn't have been so harsh with her. If you find her, please tell me right away. Her father and I... We won't scold her anymore. Just bring her home.
Xiaozhi's parents have searched relentlessly, but they still haven't found anything. If she didn't vanish in the rain, then where else could she have gone?
Maybe we should ask Artisan Cheng again and find out exactly what happened that day. I can't shake the feeling that Auntie Liu hasn't told us everything.
I think so too. Xiaozhi doesn't seem like the kind of kid who'd just run off for no reason. Maybe something else happened that day, and that's why she ran away.
Makes sense. After that, let's also search around her home. and maybe talk to some of the kids nearby who knew her well.
Tem uma pessoa aqui atrás. Que isso? Ah, o diário. Diário de Liu Shaoji. Gente, eu assassino os nomes, mas eu não sei falar chinês, não. Liu Shaoji deve estar destinada a algo especial. Meus pais sempre me dizem para ser humilde, para aprender com pessoas como Shu, Yun e todos os outros. Mas por que eu deveria aprender com eles? Eu simplesmente não consigo me concentrar em livros, porque minhas mãos habilidosas não conseguem ficar paradas. E, no entanto, meus pais não entendem isso. Eu, Liu Shaoji, sei tudo sobre fazer Ronghua. Temperar, tingir, cortar, passar e moldar. Eu sei tudo. Eu disse aos meus pais para perguntarem àqueles ratos de biblioteca se eles poderiam fazer um Ronghua como o meu. Como esperado, tudo que recebi em troca foi mais uma rodada de velhas reclamações. Chan, o vizinho, nunca discute com o pai, mas ele me disse uma vez que seu pai passa o dia todo fazendo guarda-chuvas, dizendo coisas estranhas como que está encharcado de chuva vai desaparecer um dia. Ah, eu entendo. Nossos pais sempre nos verão como crianças, mas Chan viu o Ronghua que eu fiz e o elogiou. Isso me fez sentir muito bem. Então eu disse a ele que agora posso ensiná-lo a fazer um. Devo estar destinado a algo especial. Quem mais, além dos mestres dos livros de história, já se deparou com um manual de artes marciais? Bem, eu, Liu Shaoji, encontrei mesmo. Só que o meu não era de artes marciais, era um caderno cheio de técnicas secretas para confecção de Ronghua. Devo ser o escolhido para essa arte. Depois de praticar apenas uma vez com o primeiro capítulo, já encontrei meu próprio método. Começar com a estrutura, não apenas com o contorno. Quando a estrutura é sólida, o Ronghua toma forma por si só, natural, vívido e cheio de vida. Mas quando mostrei o Ronghua aos meus pais, nenhuma única palavra de elogio saiu. Eu disse a eles que um dia eu seria aquele incrível filho dos outros que sempre falam, e eles não precisariam mais trabalhar tanto vendendo vegetais para sustentar a família. Mas eles continuaram balançando a cabeça com aquele olhar de descrença no rosto. Até alguém como eu, que está acostumado a ser decepcionada, se sentiu um pouco magoada. Mas sei que estou realmente melhorando nisso. Me deem um pouco mais de tempo para praticar e até os meus pais terão que admitir e dizer: estamos tão orgulhosos de Xiaoji. Até que eles digam essas palavras, porém, nunca mais compartilharei uma única palavra do meu coração com eles. Será que Liu Xiaoji realmente está destinado a algo especial? Este caderno tem muitas pequenas notas escritas à mão. Quanto mais você as lê, mais você pode tecer uma história de destino, assim como a própria criação do Ronghua. Tenho a sensação de que a dona deste caderno é a minha bisavó, aquela de quem minha mãe sempre fala, que era habilidosa em fazer Ronghua. Ela e a jovem que organiza o festival de Yuan compartilhavam uma amizade que transcendeu gerações. Minha bisavó a admirava e cuidava dela, acreditando que estava destinada à grandeza, mas sempre preocupada que ela não cuidasse bem de si mesma. Às vezes, quando minha mãe me repreende, vou até a artista Nikki estudar com a senhora Kui. Fecho os olhos e ouço as palavras gentis e encorajadoras da senhora Kui para Nikki, imaginando como seria se alguém falasse comigo daquele jeito. O talento de Nikki... Não, o coração da senhora Kui me lembra da minha bisavó, cheia de admiração pelos talentos de Nikki, mas também silenciosamente sobrecarregada pelo desafio de guiá-la nas lutas do dia a dia. Por que não tenho um destino assim? Será que é realmente porque não sou tão capaz quanto os outros? Talvez eu não seja muito melhor que Tian, apenas uma criança que consegue fazer Ronghua, mas ninguém realmente vê.
Seems like she didn't talk with her parents that much.
Could be. She tried, but the closer someone gets to you, the easier it is to take them for granted. That closeness can sometimes make people forget how fragile a Yinyuan really is.
Relationships need care. I hope we find her soon. Maybe they'll still have the chance to make things right.
Great idea! We've got to find Xiaojia. Nikki, let's go check somewhere else for clues.
Artist Nikki, Miss Bai, and Momo. Is there something I can help you with?
Actually, We're searching for Xiaozhi. Did you happen to see anything the day that she went missing?
Xiaozhi? Let's see. I did hear her arguing with Tian that day. She left in a huff. Now that I think about it, that was the last time I saw her. Actually, I was busy sketching scenes of different people for the Yingyuan festival that day. Maybe you can find her in one of the pictures I sketched. What do you think, Artist Nikki?
Espantalho azul, coitada. Nossa, a menina desenhou uma foto.
Now that I think about it, that person came from Artisan Chung's place, and the figure matches her too. She didn't go far. In fact, I think she even doubled back. The weather wasn't great that day, and my father called me in for dinner. I really have no idea where Xiaozhi would have gone after that. I just really hope she didn't get caught up in that storm.
Do you know what sort of things Xiaozhi usually likes to do? Or where she likes to go?
As for where she might be now, I really don't know. I just know she played with Tian all the time, and he loved learning crafts from her. But as of now, even he doesn't seem to know where she's gone. Me? I'm almost always here, but she would only come by when her parents would bring her along. Her parents are really strict with her. They hardly ever praise her. Whenever they visit, they always tell her not to brag about her talents and to learn to be as humble as me. Over time, she just stopped talking around them altogether. She stopped visiting me, too.
Her parents wanted her to succeed, but they also never encouraged her. Not all kids are the same. Everyone's got their own strengths and weaknesses. If they'd taken more time to get to know the things she really cared about, maybe they'd see just how wonderful she really is. Anyway, thank you so much, Shu. Let's go search somewhere else for more clues.
Tô vendo orvalhos ali, não consigo ignorá-los.
Young or old, without an umbrella. Not even one of them ever come home. Are you here to buy an umbrella? This cursed rain. How many more people will it take?
But the weather outside is fine.
Artisan Chung, we're here to ask about Xiaozhi. We heard she was here to get her umbrella fixed before she disappeared.
On that day, the Liu family brought their child to me to fix her umbrella. So I coated it with a special ointment we craftsmen developed. Then the umbrella was completely waterproof, enough to withstand even that strange rain. You really can't afford to lose or break an umbrella. That cursed rain. Just waiting to snatch people caught without one.
Artisan Chung, have you ever actually seen someone get taken by the rain?
Not with my own eyes. But look at the state of my family. All thanks to the rain. 3 lives. People say it was a carriage accident. But how is that even possible? How could it take my family? 10 years ago, there was a brush artisan who vanished after a rainstorm. Back then, no one realized it was actually the rain. Then one rain after another, more and more people disappeared. Who knows who's next? Maybe you, maybe me, maybe everyone on
Cara, tá
Danqing
meio
Island.
biruleibe, né? Parece, pelo jeito que ele fala.
But according to Mrs. Liu, you finished fixing Xiaozhi's umbrella and then she left with it. Even if the stories about the rain are true, with her umbrella, she shouldn't have been in danger.
That's true. I fixed it for her. But her mother thanked me, then started scolding her, telling Xiaozhi to be more obedient, to be more like Tian. We're neighbors, so I hear him bickering like that all the time. That day was no different. Xiaozhi got mad, talked back, then stormed off. While dealing with another customer, I saw Tian leave without an umbrella. I went after him and overheard the two kids arguing. Xiaozhi was furious. She smashed her umbrella while shouting at Tian to stop following her.
Quebrou o guarda-chuva.
Child without an umbrella.
Oh no. If Xiaozhi didn't find shelter in time, she may have... Artisan Chung, did you hear what they were arguing about? Maybe she mentioned where she was headed?
I heard her say her parents didn't understand her. They want her to be someone else. Also, she said something like, if only kids could choose their parents. If they want someone else's kid so bad, then I should get to choose what parents I get. Once someone disappears in that rain, they never return. Tian really valued his yin-yuan with that girl. That's why I kept this umbrella. I thought it would make a good keepsake. But fan feathers have been hard to come by lately, so I haven't repaired it yet.
Cada escolha revela uma história de Yin.
I just happen to have some fan feathers. You can use them to fix Xiaozhi's umbrella.
That way, we can keep out the rain. Artist Nikki, for now, keep the umbrella. When you can, please give it to Xiaozhi's parents. I don't know how to break it to them. Please, take the umbrella to them and tell them that
Nossa, pesado.
Xiaozhi won't be coming back.
Okay. Once we've uncovered the truth about Xiaozhi, we'll be sure to give them this umbrella.
Anyway, Artist Nikki, Miss Bai, when you're out and about, be sure to take an umbrella with you. After all, who knows what happened to those people before they disappeared? Or where they are now.
Gente, ele pediu a pena de leque. Eu postei hoje um shorts mostrando onde estão todos os materiais de coleta aqui da Ilha Danquin, tá? E pena de leque é um desses materiais. É a pena daquele ganso novo que tem aqui na ilha. Acho que é um ganso, né? Sei lá. É isso aqui, ó. Eu já mostrei lá no shorts, mas aqui tem um, ó. Se alguém precisar. Porque eu ainda não tô com rastreamento preciso pra mostrar onde tá todos. Mas pelo menos acho que esse aqui ajuda. Alguma coisa aqui. Acho que abriu missão. Ah, é o NPC dos desafios de estilo.
Shu's memories. And the umbrella from Artisan Chung. With these clues, we have enough for us to guess what happened to Xiaozhi that day. Xiaozhi was at odds with her parents and didn't play with the other children.
Disfarce, evitação, os verdadeiros sentimentos. Eu não entendi o disfarce e a evitação. Vou clicar porque eu tô curiosa.
Because her parents always told her to learn from other people's children and rarely praised her. Xiaozhi may have tried to communicate, but she was always being ignored by her loved ones. So she acted naughty and mischievous, all to hide her
Ah, o
pain.
disfarce é ela
Artisan
não agir como ela
Chung's son
realmente
Tian
queria
might
agir.
have been the only other kid who admired her.
It's because Tian saw Xiaozhi's strengths and learned craftsmanship from her.
However, that day her parents brought her to visit Artisan Chung to repair her umbrella. While flattering Tian, they told her to be more like him.
That must have been the last straw for her. In her parents' eyes, she wasn't even as good as Tian. She must have been furious.
And so, she had a big fight with her parents and
Como
stormed
sempre
off.
indignado com as coisas.
Although Tian chased after her, she took her rage out on him, discarded the umbrella, and ran away. And that evening, it rained.
According to Artisan Chung, without an umbrella, Xiaozhi disappeared, like so many before her.
Those who vanished and never returned.
Miss Bai, have those who disappeared really never come back?
No. As Artisan Chung said, the first person who disappeared went missing 10 years ago. Their chances of survival are very slim.
Maybe they just went somewhere that's difficult to find, and if we search hard enough...
What's the point in trying? When a yin yuan is broken, it's broken. Also, those who could travel through places such as that are long gone. Nikki, I can't continue to investigate Xiaozhi's situation with you. We'll meet again later.
Momo, let's go back to her house and see if we can figure out where she went.
Nikki, it looks like it's going to rain.
Carinha dele de preocupado.
Nikki, that cat that just passed by stopped making any sound.
The cat disappeared?
Ah, vai pra aquele mundo que é feito de desenho.
Real.
Que a gente viu na live.
Really have turned into ink in the rain?
I'm afraid the ink stain on the Liu family's door was left there 3 days ago by Xiaozhi.
Nikki, are you saying that the knocking sound that day?
Ah, ela tava tentando chegar em casa, tava batendo na porta e não deu tempo. Ela tava sem guarda-chuva. Putz, meu Deus. Que tragédia.
It must have been Xiaozhi seeking shelter
Meu
from
Deus,
the rain.
que horror.
But her parents didn't open the door in time, and she got soaked.
So when her parents opened the door, there was no one outside.
And Xiaozhi, inches away, turned into ink.
Nikki, should we tell her parents about this?
Triste.
Let me think. We owe them an explanation. Let's head to the Liu family's house.
Pesado.
Artist Nikki, do you have any news about Xiaozhi?
Artist Nikki, if you found anything, please tell us.
Mr. and Mrs. Liu, this umbrella is for you. What I'm about to say might be hard to hear. That day, Xiaozhi didn't have an umbrella. When the rain started, she tried to come home to take shelter from it. So, that knocking sound you heard was her trying to get in.
Meu Deus, gente.
But when we opened the door, there was no one outside. My daughter, where did she go?
She didn't make it in time to avoid the rain and got soaked. Mr. and Mrs. Liu, the ink stain by the door is what was left after she disappeared.
Didn't make it in time. When we went to open the door, we were just one step too late.
My baby! It's all our fault. We shouldn't have said those things.
Eles não colocam nenhuma expressão facial nos NPC. A mulher tá chorando e tá com cara de
We
nada.
were talking about how to stop belittling her in front of others.
The truth is, Xiaozhi had her strengths. All she really wanted was to be praised by
A
you.
Nikki fazendo eles se sentirem piores
It's
do
not
que eles já
that we
estão se
didn't know.
sentindo.
She showed us the ronghua she made. We thought she was very talented. Just like her great-grandmother. We were just afraid she'd become too proud, so we never praised her.
That day when we came back home, we felt so bad. We realized we hadn't had a proper conversation with her in so long.
It was always us blaming her, or her blaming us. We planned to make it up to her when she came home. How could something like this happen? How could this happen? My baby. If I ever get a chance in the next life, I'll treat you with kindness. I'll make up for everything.
Now that this matter is settled, Artist Nikki, where would you like to go next?
Ué, a gente vai em todos, então. Eu não lembro a história do fazendeiro e do curandeiro, mas pra
I
falar
want
a
to visit
verdade.
Yoon's house. As the village healer, if she's not seeing anyone, it'll be bad for her patients.
Good idea. Yoon lost her father when she was young, and her mother passed away from illness not long after. Now, she's left with her elderly grandmother. It would be great if we could help her find her keepsake.
Ah, lembrei. Só Dory. É, eu acho que não falta pouco pra terminar não, hein? Então, se você gostou desse vídeo, gostou de acompanhar a história junto comigo, se alguma dica que eu dei aqui, me ver fazendo alguma coisa te ajudou, deixa seu like aqui que me ajuda muito. Comenta pra mim se você tá gostando da história, mas sem me dar spoilers, por favor. Me conta se você fez a ordem diferente das coisas, que eu tô bem curiosa pra saber qual foi o raciocínio de vocês. E se inscreve no canal para mais dicas e gameplay de Infinity Nikki. A gente se vê no próximo vídeo, então. Tchau, tchau.